Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Titans going up against the Ravens.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. First carry for Samaje Perine. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll drop it off to Perine, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Perine. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. Looking deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Mariota. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some... Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Mariota again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Pirine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. He finds Myers. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down. Mariota now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's P. Ryan to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it here with P. Ryan. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 26. Check 26. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Play clock winding down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Mariota now. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They toss to Pirine. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now back to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The play clock's running down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Lucky 56. 39. Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it with P-Ryan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 30. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Back to the Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3, 19. Over! Check 52.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll open the lead up to 6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Armstrong. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And now running right through it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green,
Again, here's Pirine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And McManus able to put it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Mariota to throw it. Fuller brings it in over the middle. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength. That's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Now Mariota. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Miles Jack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And this looks to probably be the final play. And Charles, I think when the schedule...